Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I am Abul Qasim, lecturer of English, Sonaiburi Hamidiya Kamil Madrasa. At first, I like to offer thousands of my heartfelt thanks to the omniscient, supreme being, Allah, who has given me power to stand here and speak out some necessary lectures. Besides, I also offer thousands of my heartfelt thanks to the ruling government of this state who has taken such an important step of the age and arranged such an online class. I also give thousands of my heartfelt thanks to the principal of this institution and the persons of the governing body and of all concerned for arranging such an important class. I request all the guardians of the students of this institution and of all the students of class 10 to follow up the class regularly and to follow, receive and give their minds to the classes regularly, and hope that they will be able to cut a good figure in their approach in final examination. I like to discuss on the English second paper of class 10. The English second paper, it is known to all the students about their syllabus. The syllabus is 60 marks grammar and 40 marks written. Here, part 1 grammar 60 marks. With clues, without clues, each carry 5 marks. And these two belong to parts of speeches. And then substitution table 5, use of the right form of verb 5, narration or speech 5, changing sentences 10, completing sentences 5, adding suffixes or prefixes 5, declarations 5, connectors 5, punctuation marks 5. This total, this makes 60 marks. And the written part 2, CB 10, formal letter or email 10, paragraph 10, short composition 10. This is the syllabus in short. Here, we can obviously see in the item 6, changing sentences. This item carries more marks, 10. Whereas all the items carry only 5 marks each. But this item carries more marks, 10. That is why this is most important item in the grammar. And for this reason, I like to discuss on this item. Changing sentence. What is changing sentence? Changing sentence means to change the sentence or to alter the sentence according to direction. Changing sentence is mainly divided into two classes. One, conversion of sentence. Two, transformation of sentence. Conversion of sentence is a sentence that changes the sentence without changing the meaning. That is why this kind of sentence is not approved by our syllabus. So we should not discuss about it. We should discuss about transformation of sentences. So dear students, do you know what is transformation of sentences? Transformation of sentences is also the sentence that transfers one kind of sentence into another and without changing the meaning. So we should discuss about the classification. The classification of transformation of sentences is mainly divided into four classes. 1. Thematic types of sentences. 2. Structure types of sentences. 3. Comparison of degree. 4. Voice. So, what is thematic types of sentence? Thematic types of sentences means sentences according to meaning. And sentences according to meaning is further divided into 5 classes. 1. Assertive sentence. 2. Interrogative sentence. 3. Imperative sentence. 4. Optative sentence. 5. Exclamatory sentence. And the first one, assertive sentence, is further divided into 2 classes. 1. Affirmative sentence. 2. Negative sentence. And then the second item is structure types of sentence. The structure types of sentence also divided into 3 classes: simple sentence, compound sentence, complex sentence. And then comparison of degree is further divided into 3 classes: positive, comparative, and superlative. And then voice. Voice is also divided into 2 classes: active voice and passive voice. So if we focus the thematic types of sentences, what we see? We see thematic types of sentences are divided into 5 classes. First one is assertive. Let us discuss the branches of sentences. So what is assertive? What is assertive sentence? The sentence that asserts or gives affirmative statement or negative statement is called assertive sentence. As the assertive sentence gives or expresses the affirmative statement or the negative statement, that is why it is divided into 2 classes: affirmative sentence and negative sentence. Affirmative sentence. What is affirmative sentence? Affirmative sentence is a sentence that gives only affirmative statement of the speaker. And the structure is, first of all, subject plus verb plus subject. Second structure, you may say subject plus auxiliaries plus principal verb plus subject. Just as Mujahid takes his prayer 5 times a day. She makes a basket. And if we define negative sentence, we may easily say negative sentence is the sentence that expresses or gives negative statement. It's called negative sentence. And the structure, subject plus auxiliaries plus not plus principal verb plus subject. Just as Tabassum does not attend her classes regularly. It's a negative sentence. So now we should discuss another. What is interrogative sentence? Interrogative sentence is a kind of sentence that asks a question, that makes a question. And an interrogative sentence may start with the auxiliaries, or an interrogative sentence may start with the WH word. If the interrogative sentence starts with the auxiliaries, then the structure will be auxiliaries plus subject plus principal verb plus object or extension plus question mark. And if the interrogative sentence starts with the WH word, then the structure will be WH word plus auxiliaries plus subject plus principal verb plus question mark. Dear students or dear thoughts, I like to highlight the auxiliaries. The simple auxiliaries are am, either, was, have, as, had, shall, will, should, would, can, could, may, might, do, does, did. And if we highlight the WH word, then we see only 9 words, such as who, whom, whose, for, which, where, how, when, why. So now make a sentence. If we start the interrogative sentence with an auxiliaries, then the example will be, have you eaten rice? Do you take your prayer 5 times a day? If we give the example of an interrogative sentence with WH word, then we may easily say, where have you been? What class do you read in? You can obviously see here a sign of interrogation must be placed at the end of the sentence. This is the sign, this is the way of finding out an interrogative sentence. And then if we discuss imperative, we may easily say this sentence that expresses order, advice, proposal, prohibition, such and such words is called an imperative sentence. What is the characteristics of an imperative sentence? The characteristics of an imperative sentence that an imperative sentence must start without subject. It starts with verb plus subject. But sometimes auxiliaries may be put at the beginning of the sentence if the sentence is negative then. So now please we may give some examples. Do the work. Do not run in the sun. Obey your parents. Let us go out for work. Such and such sentences belong to imperative sentence. So dear viewers, dear students, dear thoughts, and the guardians of the students, finally I request and suggest and advise all to follow our online classes regularly, and then I hope these classes will be very helpful for the students to have a quiet preparation, to have a good preparation for the approaching final examination. And then I hope, inshallah, they will be able to cut a good figure, good result in the final examination. Thank you all. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.